Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back in B&Q and not for my usual purchase, no more nails, but to take a look at the 2025 Christmas collection. Now, if you watched last year's video, you'll know I wasn't exactly complimentary. In fact, it was probably the least festive review I've ever done. But this year, as soon as I walked through the door, I could see already things are looking a lot better. And with home base now closed, B&Q is really the only big shed left doing Christmas decorations, so the pressure's on for them to get it right. So I'm going to take you round, be your personal shopper for the day and show you all the lovely bits B&Q have brought out for Christmas 2025. So let's get started. Straight away I spotted these lovely white houses. They're £14 and the good thing with these is they light up. They have a timer so you can set them to come on every evening. I didn't buy them, but I might pop back for them. One thing I noticed, they had a really good selection of affordable cushions, loads of different colours and styles. I recognised a few from previous years, but I really like this Christmas tree one. It's got such a lovely detail on it, and it also had a few striped ones, all priced between £8 and £12. This one with the soft furry edge really stood out. I did like the stripes, so it was quite unusual. Most of the range was in classic red and green tones. Only a small range, but they were really nice and pretty affordable too. They've got a really lovely selection of paper trees this year. I'm seeing these everywhere at the moment, but these are definitely some of the most affordable ones I've found. The pack of 3 in these gorgeous colours is £10, and they also come in a more greeny grey style as well. I'm a big fan of these. I did see similar in H&M, and just the large one was £12.99, so B&Q set actually works out as much better value. They've also got these giant ones too, perfect if you're after a bit of a statement piece. They come in a few colours, they're around 3 foot tall and they're £20 each. I've seen some in home bargains as well, but they weren't quite as big as these. And for the first time I spotted a large nutcracker style pull-out paper decoration, really fun and different. They also had a huge angel version as well, which was £20. Let me know what you think about these prices. I actually think they're really reasonable for the size and the look of them. This is the Nordic Naturals collection. It's one of B&Q's 3 main Christmas looks this year. It's all about bringing the outdoors in, think calming greens, warm neutrals and just a hint of ginger. I found lots of really lovely textured pieces in this range. There were reindeer decorations, Hessian Happy Christmas banners and plenty of natural wood elements. There was even an owl globe by Premier, which is a very good brand. They also had Hessian flowers, knitted stars and a few really nice scented pieces too. The scent for this collection is fig and apple. It's got bright apple top notes with the sweetness of ripe fig running through it. It's really lovely, fresh, but still cosy. One of my favourite finds was a tabletop display piece. It had a little candle in the centre and all the lovely natural tones, simple but really effective. They also had quite a few light up Hessian decorations, which add a nice warm glow to everything. So if you're after that calm, neutral artisan style Christmas look, the Nordic Naturals collection is perfect. The next collection is called Timeless Traditions, and this one really caught my eye. It's a lovely range, very Christmassy, and it had these gorgeous velvet poinsettia pieces that stood out straight away. It was definitely giving me Ralph Lauren vibes. The whole collection is full of deep reds, forest greens and touches of gold. Really that traditional Christmas look, but still quite elegant. They also had another scent in this one, mulled wine. It honestly smelled exactly like the real thing, warm, spicy with top notes of cinnamon, clove and a bit of orange. It comes in both candle and a matching diffuser for only £8. I spotted this velvet handmade pleated wreath, absolutely gorgeous, definitely giving me Etsy vibes. This one was only £20 and it looked super premium for the price. There was another snow globe for £12 and they had this really lovely gold nutcracker. 2 years ago I actually bought one myself and sprayed it gold, and I'm happy to see they're everywhere this year. They also had some felt Merry Christmas banners which looked fantastic, and these gorgeous poinsettias. This collection was a good one. They're absolutely everywhere this year and I've picked up some from IKEA to dot around my own dining table. They had some lovely cute velvet robins, lots of different fabrics and textures, and another really lovely table display piece with red accents running through. They also had this pretty lantern with a big red velvet ribbon and loads of lovely detail. It's only £10, and more of the giant gold light up baubles too, and a really nice selection of red bows. They've definitely joined the bow trend this year, lots of different sizes and colours for your tree. The mince pie decoration was adorable, a little pricey at £4 but really sweet, and I had to grab this tiny door decoration, honestly one of the cutest I've seen. They had loads of glass baubles too, in all sorts of colours and finishes, and I love that most of the packaging is cardboard this year, so much better for the planet. Overall, I was actually really impressed with this range. It looked luxurious, great quality, but it still had that warm, homely, classic Christmas feel. Let's talk Christmas trees. Last year wasn't great, but this year first look actually pretty good. Starting with the budget trees. If you just want something big for not a lot of money, these start at £12. There's a 6-foot version for £20 and a 7-foot winter garden tree for £35. The colour's quite nice, but installed they hadn't been fluffed out properly. You know how they look straight out of the box. Once you spread out the branches and load it with decorations, it would look a lot better. These aren't going to stop anyone in their tracks, but for a kid's room or a spare corner, they'll do the job nicely. Then moving on, they had a 6-foot slim tree for £50. I actually love slim trees. They take up less space and still look elegant. Next up was the Alba tree. It's a two-tone tree, quite full and nicely shaped. I wasn't totally sure about the pale tips, but if you like that forest look, it's a good choice. There's a larger 7-foot version for £120 too. Then there's the Blitzen pre-lit tree, which is 6 foot and £100. This one already comes with lights, plus little berries and pine cones. You literally plug it in and you're done. So easy if you don't want to mess around with lights. Then there's the Fraser Fir pre-lit tree, their White Company dupe. They had this one last year and it's still my favourite. It's 7 foot, £180, and it looks really realistic. Nice soft green tones, built-in lights, very classic. I'd wait though. These usually go on offer around Black Friday, so you could probably grab a deal. Overall, I'd say it's a much stronger range this year, better shape, better colours, and some really decent options without spending loads. Let's talk lighting. I did think the prices were a little bit high, so I'm expecting them to go onto their Christmas promotion super soon, to hold fire for that. Their 120 light set was the smallest at £9, perfect for tiny trees. Then the 240 string lights were £12. They had a good mix of colours, plus some berry lights and all the usuals. The 300 cluster light set was £28, but the good thing with all of these lights, they come with built-in timers, so you can automatically set them to come on and off. For a 5-foot tree, the minimum you want to be using is 720 lights. These are £28, and then they had a 1500 set, which works okay for a 6 to 7 foot. I always use more lights than I technically need because I think it makes a difference. I do have a particular set that I love and I've used every year. I'll pop a link in the description box. But overall, at least everything in B&Q's range had timers built in, even the battery ones, which was a nice touch. I'm back from B&Q, and I have to say last year I wasn't very complimentary of their range, but this year much better, so it's much better than last year. And I bought some of these. I have some of these actually in like a silver and goldy colour that I have on a silver tree, and I love them. And they had these in red velvet, so I thought they're going to be perfect for my main tree. And they were £4 each. Now I think with B&Q stuff does go on 3 for 2, or they have discounts, so I would say wait until they do that, but they had some really nice bits. But I picked up 4 of these. They just clip on, so they're just like the ones. I think the ones I have are from Gisela Graham, and they're a bit more glittery. They're about £6, but these were £4. Then I picked up this little wreath. I really love the colour, I like the rusty bells. I think that was £4 as a little decoration, and this, so cute. I think this was £3, so I picked that one up. I had to buy it, didn't need it, I had to buy it. So that's all I picked up. I did pick up a sample of wallpaper because we're actually going to be doing a bit of DIY. Actually, I'm doing lots of DIY in the background, but we're actually going to be redoing our small sitting room, and it's currently very dark blue, Farrenball blue colour, and I don't want to try and paint over it, so I'm actually going to do the walls with this stuff, so it's actually texture. So I went to get a sample of that anyway. But if you do like to see a bit of DIY, don't forget to subscribe, because the builders are coming back. We're going to be smashing out walls and everything, so that's going to come up in a couple of weeks. So thank you very much for watching. Do check out the other videos on my channel. I've got loads of Christmassy bits, loads more coming, and I really enjoyed B&Q. You have redeemed yourself over last year. But let me know what you think in the comments. I want to thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you on the next video.